All right, all right, all right. Let's get the show going. All right. I'm going to start this off. I'm going to start this one. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to start. Should I start it off like this?
Driver's license and proof of insurance, please.
Okay. Do you have a warrant for my arrest?
Sir, I'm asking for your driver's
Do
license
you
and proof
have
of
a
insurance. Are
warrant
you going to
for my
provide that to me?
arrest? If you do not have a
Sir, are
warrant
you
for
going to
my
provide that to me?
arrest, then this is a custodial stop. Am I
You're
free to
detained.
go?
This is not custodial. You're detained.
I'm being detained, right?
Yes.
Am I under arrest?
You are not at this moment. Can I see
Okay.
your driver's license and proof of
Now
insurance?
you're saying that I am being detained.
Yeah. Okay. For y'all sovereign citizen idiots, sobbits, detained is similar as an arrest as you can't leave, right? So when you're arrested, you can't leave. And when you're detained, you can't leave, right? Okay. So an arrest is after the investigation, where they had enough and you're going to jail. An investigation is done to see if they need to arrest you. You get it? So when they detain you, they're looking for evidence. They're doing an investigation to see if they have enough to charge you and arrest you. Okay? So you're being detained right now because they want to know, do they have anything to arrest you? And one of those things can be a warrant, a state's warrant. And this is why they ask for your ID. Now some of you guys get it. Okay, you're being detained, so they want your ID to see if there's any warrants. There might be a reason to arrest you. That's one of the easiest reasons. Okay, so these sobbits, um, they act like they don't understand that, and maybe they don't. I'm not sure.
You are being detained.
For what reason?
Because you were violating the speed limit.
Speed limit is not a crime in the state of Texas. No, it's not.
So he's going to hold court on the side of the road with a police officer, with a law enforcer. He's going to educate. So, and here's the thing: I always wonder, if they don't have jurisdiction, if they don't have all these things, why do you even pull over? Just keep going. Yo, can y'all imagine y'all driving and some nut pull, alongside of you saying, pull over, pull over. You be like, man, you don't get up out of here. Who actually stops? So if these officers are not law enforcers and all this foolishness that they're spewing in this citizen sov yeah sovereign citizen doctrine, why do you even pull over? Just keep going. So the fact you pull over and you never leave while they say you're detained, if you don't believe you're detained, why don't you keep moving? Why don't you keep it moving? Okay, y'all stay there because you know you're detained.
No, according to the traffic code. Okay, let's look at the traffic code. I have read the traffic code. The traffic code states that all traffic laws are for people operating a commercial vehicle.
Now, these guys are citing some 1700, stuff that's non-applicable today because there were horse and wagons there. We drive motorized vehicles, hence motor vehicle. Okay, you need to register your motor vehicle. Okay, yeah. So when you have a motor vehicle on the road, you need a driver's license, a state required driver's license, because you can hurt somebody. A lot of these motor vehicles go pretty fast, and a lot of them are pretty heavy. And as you can see, unfortunately, from a lot of these protests, people have been using their motorized vehicles to kill people. Okay, and how many you know motorized vehicles deaths are there annually? There are a lot. There are a lot. So what you don't need is somebody out there inexperienced to be on the road with one of these killer motor vehicle machines and driving reckless. Why go down a one-way street the correct way? Why not come the incorrect way? Why drive on one side of the road the correct way? Why not drive the incorrect way? Why parallel park? Why not just double park? So there's a lot of like motorized traffic laws to keep things in order. All right. High five peace. So, but these sovereign citizens are, some of them don't even know that they're just spewing the rhetoric from a lot of the Confederates, the ones that lost, and just couldn't stomach the fact that the American government has more power over the state than the state used to have the power over the American government. So that bothers them. So they want their sovereignty back. They want their sovereignty from the government back, because at one point the government played a minute role to the 13 colonies, and they want their sovereignty back from the American government. They don't want to be, told they got to pay taxes. They don't want to be told they got to be regulated. They don't want to be told anything, because when this country was built as America, when America was formed, the government could not enforce any of this stuff. So they were free from government regulations. Well, you're not free from government regulations anymore. Okay, government said to free the slaves. You said, who the hell are you? We ain't freeing nobody. So it really popped off right there. Like, who are you to tell us that we gotta, this is, because every state have their own government. I'm not sure if you guys know that. Every state has their own government. And I'll share my screen, pull up the chart. What the national government runs, what the state runs, and what they run equally. All right. So a lot of these sob sits don't get it and don't even know that.
I am not operating a commercial vehicle. This is not a commercial vehicle. I am not operating a commercial vehicle at all.
Sir, let me see
I
your
do
driver's
not have
license
to
and
have
picture.
a commercial vehicle. I do not have to operate it with a license with a commercial vehicle or anything like that. That's fine. Y'all are going.
I need to see your driver's license. Please.
Then we have another cop pulling up, and I'm
Sir!
sitting here asking
Sir!
him the same
What
thing.
is
I
your name?
need you to stand down and get your.
Open your window now, or I'm gonna bust it out.
Now you're going. Okay, I need you to call, and I need you to get your supervisor out here. I need your supervisor out here. I need your supervisor. I am asking him for his supervisor. I am asking you for your
Yeah, you about to get a supervised window breaking. That's all you gonna get, buddy.
supervisor. Okay, officer, I am asking you for your supervisor to come out here. Now you have busted my vehicle up, and now you are going to detain me. You are illegally getting into my vehicle, and now you have taken my phone.
3 hands on.
On the ground.
Now, how did that work out for you? How did that work out for you? That didn't work out too well. All right. Give me a second. I can't find my damn coffee, man. Hold on. I'm trying to I'm trying to reheat the coffee. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Please, hold on. All right, we back. We're back. We're back. All right. There we go. There we go. I gotta take it here. This is sad right here, man. This is some sad, sad stuff right here. Hey, IBM, high five. New Black World Order, peace, man. Saddam and Gaddafi. Right. Saddam and Gaddafi were both real leaders of the government, aka Saul. Did it make a difference? Hell no. Right. Hey, yo, good point, bro. Good point. NBWO. Good point. All right. Listen, y'all know I don't really play this too much on my channel. I'm not trying to make my channel some low budget, fresh and fit, type thing. But oh my gosh. This one right here. 1 second. Let me get this coffee ready. Because when I sit down, I want to sit down. I want to get back up. You got to put that nutmeg in your coffee, your dig, or your tea, even your ice cream, even your cereal. Anything you eat sweet, you got to put that nutmeg in it, man. Trust me. Trust me. Pancakes, waffles, French toast, nutmeg. If you're baking cookies, nutmeg. You're baking cupcakes, nutmeg. You're baking a cake, some nutmeg. Trust me. Then y'all be healthy like me. Y'all be barely ever sick. Once sick, I'm sick like what, once a year? That nutmeg. If you're playing basketball, you might want to do the nutmeg. They even got a nutmeg in basketball. You dig? Listen to this, man. This is sad.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Are you ready?
I am.
Jasmine, where are you calling me from?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. How old were you?
I am 42.
42.
Yes,
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have three. My oldest son is 20. My middle daughter is
Hold on.
12, and I have a
Hold on.
9.
Hold on. My son, I don't get back distracted. I grabbed that milk for my coffee. He thinks it's for him. Hold on. This one right here is really sad. This was not funny to me. Y'all can laugh. This on you, but this was not funny to me. This was actually sad.
Going on 10-year-old tomorrow, who was so excited to have me on your program. She's standing in the background talking about some, mommy, are you going on there tonight? Because you got to tell her what.
So she has her daughter. She got 3 kids, and she got her daughter. You see her son ain't talking about that. Her daughter is saying, "Mom, go find us a daddy." Basically, go find. That's sad. Mom, go find us a daddy. You had 3 chances, or maybe 1 chance. Maybe you had one daddy. Maybe all the kids with one daddy. My bad. So, mom, you had a chance already. All right. You struck out. So here, go find us a daddy. We need a daddy in the home. That's the little daughter.
What you want. Okay.
Okay. Mama just said she's ready for you to find her a stepdaddy.
Apparently.
So are your kids by the same man?
That's bad. That the The daughter said, "Mom, we need to. You out here thinking like a man. You out here thinking like a man, trying to do it by yourself. Get us a daddy. We want a daddy."
They are not. No.
How many men?
3.
3. Have you ever
All right. So now she struck out. She struck out 3 times. She has, and she's 41. She looked good for her age. She looked good. No, forget the for age. She looked good. She looked good, period. And then she looked good for her age. Let me say she looked good, period. And then she looks good for her age. She looks very good. Okay. So she has 3 kids and she has 3 different baby daddies. And she's only 40. So at this point, my advice to her and women like this, you might, and even men in this situation, you might just want to just date and get your play toy, your boy toy, and just that's it. Every so often go out, do your thing with your boy toy, but no more boyfriends. No more. Matter of fact, go get your tubes tied. You struck out literally 3 times. Your luck is out. All done? All done. Thank you. All done. Yes. All done. Okay. She literally struck out. She had 3 chances, and as a result, she has 3 different baby daddies. But wait, it get worse.
ever been married?
I have not. I've been proposed to 3 times, but I have not been married.
Why
So she's been proposed to 3 times. I don't know why women say that when they ask, "Are you married?" That doesn't help you out. That does not help you out.
did you get
I have not. I've been proposed to 3 times, but I have not been married.
Why didn't you get married to all 3 of the men that proposed to you?
One, we were too young.
Yeah, here go the too young thing. All right, so when women say that, they be like 25 years old when they say that. It's like, women, what do you think is young? Right? Because we be off. We're not on one accord with that. We're on 2 accords. Like, what do you consider young? Like, we consider young like adolescence and younger. Like, you can't be. What's up?
The second one, found out it was just not going to work. The third one, he was just.
So the second one, it just wasn't going to work, right? So the first one, too young. The second one, she found out something. It just wasn't going to work. And the third one,
Found out it was just not going to work. The third one, he is a compulsive liar. So
okay, so the third one is a compulsive liar. Hey, did she give the ages of her kids, by the way? Let me run this back, Turbo. Okay.
42.
yes,
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 3. My oldest son is 20. My middle daughter is 12, and I have a 9 going on 10-year-old tomorrow.
Okay, so hold on. So she has a 9-year-old. All right, so that's important. So her kids are 20, 12, and 9. Okay, 9. So keep in mind, the youngest one is 9 years old. Okay, let me fast forward.
Because you
Find her a stepdaddy
no, I have not. I've
that proposed to you.
one, we were just not going to work. The third one, he is a compulsive liar. So
Were these your children's dads?
Oh yeah, nah, she definitely took. I ain't gonna say took. I hate saying that word took. Like life, we all take for somebody. So I hate to say somebody's original, but I would say she is borrowing some of Kevin Samuel's talking points, and that's not that's not really a bad thing. It's not really a bad thing, but just don't get offended when somebody acknowledges that. Say, hey, your show kind of ran like Kevin Samuels a little bit. You know, don't get mad. But her show is good. It's very entertaining. If you're into stuff like that, her show is very entertaining. She don't necessarily cater to women. She don't necessarily bash men. She has in my opinion, she has a well balanced show. So if this is what you're into, Kendra G show. I think you'll be entertained. She be having some wild people, man. Now, and it's like even funnier than Kevin Samuel because Kevin Samuel, he kind of like hold them in check. She doesn't. She kind of let you wild out a little bit more. So it's a little more entertaining for these weirdos. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. 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 What do you do for a living, Jasmine?
I am a creator and designer for Greek paraphernalia. So I currently have licensing with my sorority, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Also,
Jasmine, Houston, Texas, 42. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces. I am looking for a tall. My norm is tall, dark, and handsome with white teeth. So I really never had anything outside of that. However,
Okay, so you had your type 3 times and probably more than that because you said you never really dated anybody beyond, outside of your type. So you struck out with 3 of them, and the other ones, the 3 fathers you struck out with, and the ones you made fathers, right? You actually made them fathers. You could have not made them fathers. So you chose to make 3 of the other men you dated, if there were others, fathers. Okay, and they were all tall, dark, with white teeth. Right, so you were able to find your type. Some of us can't find our type, right? Like we get close, we settle. You found your type. Listen to what she's saying, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, she found her type 3 times and had kids with them, made them fathers, made them baby daddies, and she's still single. Okay, that's a huge issue because a lot of us listening to my voice, a lot of us really have not found our type probably ever. You did. She found her type 3 times. That's what she said.
that's what got me here now. So I still want tall, and that's for me 6'4" taller.
Said 6'4", like, yo, listen, man. I play basketball. That's the sport where you're gonna see tall people. And I'm telling you, the average height on a basketball court is probably 5'11", 6 foot. That's probably the average height. So that's on a basketball court. That's where you're gonna find the tallest people, together. So she said 6'4" or better. I'm done. I'm out of there. Kick me to the curb. Like, I guess Rob Bourne is left. Captain Tazaryak is left. Zion Lex is done. Daniel Aller is done. I think Polite is done. Inky's done. A lot of us are done. You dig? The Watcher, he's done. Meech is in there. Meech is still he's still sitting down on the couch. I got kicked off ASAP. All right. So she said 6'4". And what's interesting is that women feel like they're allowed to be this picky, but then when a man says, I want a woman that never had more than 4 partners, they'll think he has 3 heads. It's like, yo, the wild claim started with you guys. 6'4". Continue. Right. They want a super Negro. What's up, Seth?
I would prefer dark, but
Yeah, and now the complexion, that's not an issue. Some people like what they like, light, brown, dark, white, Chinese, whatever. Like if that's what you do, that's what you do. Nobody can change that. But the height preference is ridiculous, and it's ridiculous because it's not realistic. Unless she's on a basketball, she's going to basketball parks, basketball gyms. You know what I mean? Then she might be able to find her type often. But keep in mind what she wants. And look at her status. She's 42. So now let's look at her now. We got what you type. I mean, we got what you like. We got your type. Now let's see if it matches what you do. So you're a single parent. You're 42. You look good though. So the age, a lot of men will probably say, all right, I'll deal with that. 42, but she looks damn good for 42. 3, and look, she got 2 kids. She got 1 kid who's grown. So a fellow be like, I like that, but she got one is 12, that's nowhere near. But she got 5 years with her. Well, you know, daughters stay around a little longer, so she gonna be around mama a long time. Then you got a 9-year-old. Okay, three different baby daddies. Three different baby daddies. The fourth guy, the potential fourth baby daddy, is like, what am I getting myself into? Like, she got it. All of her kids, she had a baby by. Why would I think I won't be the fourth guy? I mean, it looks like it's her. She was proposed to 3 times. Did I skip that part? I'll come back to this. Let me. No, I think I did. Okay, if I did miss it, spoiler alert.
You know,
Okay, so she was proposed to 3 different times, and all of them were by her baby dad. All the proposals were from her baby daddies. So all of her baby daddies wanted to marry. I did skip. So let me write this down. So all of her proposals, her marriage proposals, were from her baby daddies. They all wanted to marry her. Okay, she turned them all down, every last one of them. All right, and listen why. I did skip an important part.
she's standing in the background talking. Apparently,
How many men?
3.
3.
They are not. Apparently,
So are your kids by the same man?
they are not. No.
How many men?
3.
3.
And they be these beautiful ones, be the craziest. That's why, man, I'm good. Like, but y'all women that look so good, and oh yeah, word is ball. In my mind, like my brain is programmed to re-scramble my looking good meter. When I see a woman who looks really good, my brain re-scramble her to be a 5, because I already know the drama, the baggage, the headaches, the insecurities, all the what's it called? What's it called? Entitled, the entitlement. Oh, I'm good. You the beautiful woman, you ain't gotta worry about me looking at you for attention. I ain't looking. Okay, so she got 3 different baby daddies, 3 kids.
Have you ever been married?
I have
Hey,
not. I've been proposed to 3 times, but I have not been married.
Why didn't you get married?
right. She said none of her fathers met the requirements. All right, listen. This is why she ain't married none of them. Listen.
To all 3 of the men that proposed to you.
One, we were too young. The second
Let's
one,
do the math.
found out it was just not going to work. The third one, he is a compulsive liar. So
Okay, so the third one is the last one. So the third one is a compulsive liar. Keep in mind that she has a 9-year-old with the third one. This compulsive liar, she somehow didn't know until she had a baby boy. She somehow didn't know he was a compulsive liar until she had his baby. And then the revelation said, oh my God, I see it now. I see the light. Jesus done healed my blindness. I can see you for what you are. You are a compulsive liar. Okay, so she expects us to believe that. The kid is 9. The kid is not like in your belly still. The kid is 9.
Were these your children's dads?
yes,
Okay. What do you do for a living, Jasmine?
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to 221. So already I will be sending crazy vibe to her if I was interviewing her. Like, listen, man, that's why I like the Kevin Samuel approach, because he'll be a little more aggressive. Like, you looking for what? Like, yo, you got 3 different baby daddies. So I think Kendra let them be in fantasy land too much on her show. Like, when they go too crazy, she'll check them. But this lady here should have been checked. I don't know. I haven't finished. I stopped this right away. Once she said she's looking for a 6 foot, um, dark skinned guy, perfect teeth, and all this type stuff. Shamor Moore body. You know what I mean? The Rock body. I was like, all right, hold on.
I would prefer dark, but any complexion is fine.
Okay, we're at the
Definitely.
audio issue.
I almost choked on my coffee. Hey, yo, said Breeze said all the baby daddies were probably 5'9". Yeah, height maintenance chicks, I'm good. I'm telling you, man. Listen, to be a beautiful woman around me, height maintenance, you might as well be ugly because I'm gonna treat you the same way. I'm not gonna pay you any mind. I'm not buying you a drink. I'm not holding door open for you. I'm not doing nothing extra for you I wouldn't do for somebody else. Y'all pretty Beyonce looking chicks that are high maintenance, believe me, you're not. I'm gonna like make an example out of you. Like, hey, don't no, you ain't getting that over here. Like, so I'm gonna go extra hard. If I'm, let's say I worked at like a restaurant at a bar, and you thought you get something free, I'm gonna actually charge you with the tip. Like, yo, that beer $5. Give me seven. Give me it's $7. I'm just gonna include the tip with it. $7. You won't give me a goddamn tip.
Issues. I don't know what's happening tonight, y'all. All right, sounds better. Someone says better, better, better. All right. Let's try. Let me see. Don't tell me.
Oh, there's the kids back here. He don't look 6'4". This dude is well. I don't know how tall she is, but sis, I see the guy right here. Sis, you better be 6'1". Oh no, okay. That might be the son. That might be the son. Okay, so that might be the son. All right, all right. I'm about to say, man, this dude don't look. All right.
So we got Jasmine, Houston, Texas.
Sorority girl.
42
Classy type.
Pisces, mom to 3 by 3 men. Never married. She creates and designs. What kind of man you looking for?
Tall, 6'4" or taller. Someone who's honest, of course. So I don't want any liars. I would prefer someone in the Houston area. However, I do travel a lot with my business, and I do travel back and forth to Illinois.
And she a business owner? Oh no, I'm good. Like that, the ego is even worse. A pretty business owner, bruh. You might as well date somebody that's like unbecoming to you. Seriously.
Illinois and Texas quite a bit as well because I still have a home in Illinois. So I would still prefer
multiple homes. Oh shit. You ain't telling her anything. Like your words, your advice means absolutely nothing.
somebody local though.
Someone local. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Definitely a liar, number one. Let's start with that. Number
It looks like you tolerated one for a long time before you finally broke it off. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like you were negligent to the liar you made a father. That's what it looks like. It looks like you were negligent. You were willful negligent to a liar that you made your last child's father.
number two.
Okay, real quick. I missed it, but all the cousins peeped it. Did you say 6'4" or taller?
I absolutely did. Yes. Yes.
Look at this entitled dog, man. This is entitled dog. All right, I hope Kendra checks.
So he has to be 6'4" or taller. All your children's dads were 6'4" or taller.
No, not all of them, but
you nailed it. Yo, who said that? It said Breeze. I'm thinking that, damn, bro. I'm thinking that she dated 6'4" men taller. You said it was probably all 5'9". Yeah, this is a delusional woman, man. Delusional woman. Delusional woman. I'm surprised. The first guy, I mean, they had to be all no good men. Cause a good man, I'm telling you, a good man would sniff her a mile away. Like I hit it, but I ain't dumping nothing in that crazy woman.
what was it? Well, one was 6'2", one was 6'4", 6'5", and the other one was about 5'11", 5'12". But I
did you say 5'12"?
prefer 6'5", and the other one was about 5'11", 5'12". But I prefer.
Yo, she said 5'12", yo. I never heard that measurement in my life. He's 5'12". You talk about you don't like liars? Man, what baby dad you got that was 5'12"?
One was about 5'11", 5'12". But I
Okay.
prefer.
How tall are you, Jasmine?
Okay, wait a
There's no such thing as 5'12".
minute. Don't interrogate me. No, I'm 5'5.5".
Okay. 5'5.5", 6'4" and taller. So a man that was 6 feet, he wouldn't have a chance with you.
So she want a man a whole foot taller than her. Okay.
Not that he wouldn't have a chance. I would definitely, you know what? I would go for 6 feet or taller, preferably 6'4" or taller, but I would definitely talk to somebody.
Why? So why? So what? So just say 6. So when she asked you what man you looking for, why don't you just say 6 foot or 5'11"? Why would you sit here and say 6'4"? And you talking about you don't like liars? Like, you know what's worse than a liar? Somebody who's delusional. Because some liars will own up to the lie once they get caught in it. But when you're delusional, like, you actually believe the lie.
6'4" or taller. If he had everything else going for him, absolutely.
Okay, 6'4" and taller. Okay, keep going.
Of course, somebody honest. I would love somebody who, now you don't have to be a pastor or a preacher, but I would love somebody who actually believes in a higher being and God, or, definitely it has some type of Christian base. I want somebody who enjoys to travel. I don't care if he has kids or not. I would prefer nobody with more than 4 kids. Although.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, she just narrowing down her search. Like, you know how you search for something and you be like very specific and it say 0 results. It say widen your search. It says it's too narrow. Like, sis, like, when she press enter in your search, it's gonna say 0. It's gonna say widen your search. Like, that means go, add more to your search, to your search options.
Though my baby will act up, but I am still open to having kids. My family is quite fertile.
Wait.
So, but I am still open to having kids. My family is quite fertile. So.
Wait, so you want to have a 4th kid with a 4th baby daddy? What the fuck? You 42, you want to. What?
I'm still open to at least having one. Family is quite fertile. So, but I am still open to having kids. My family is quite fertile.
All right, that hand kind of big there. That hand kind of big. Your finger's kind of fat, so I'm guessing you're real big bone.
Fertile. So I'm still open to at least having one more. For my husband only. I'm not going to have any more kids out of.
Oh, now you out. Men don't fall for the husband thing anymore. Yeah. Hey, good luck with that. That husband scam is over. Come. Yeah, ain't nobody trying to help you. She trying to get a husband so her business can grow more. She gonna take your money and add that to her damn business. Nah, that husband scam is out, mama. You definitely ain't gonna get no high value man to marry you. Yeah, that husband scam. Brothers start getting hip to that.
What else? Definitely a job. I would prefer 100,000 or more for him to make.
Oh boy, there she go. There she go. So in other words, mama, you want a bench warmer for the where you live in Houston. You want a bench warmer for the Houston Rockets. That's what you want. Why the hell is this iPad not? What's going on, man? Trying to get his cartoons back on before he start bothering me. It's wilding out. Not loading up. Okay, here we go. Man. Blippy. Blippy. Here. Blippy. Okay, here. Okay, you change it. Go. Go. Okay, look. Look right here. Look. Look. Right here. Go right there. Go. Yeah, he just sleepy. Right. That was a sleepy test right there. Yeah. Let me lay him down. Hold on. Let me mute this.
And I need somebody who's willing to actually date and get to know me and me get to know him. And if he does have kids, if he's not active in his kids' lives, he's not for me. So
Ma'am. I said like Kevin, ma'am. How about men when they do date women with kids prior? How about the men want to date women with kids whose fathers are involved, so they're not playing daddy all across the board with those kids? Not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. Like those kids are gonna have some issues when their dad is just not ever coming back. Okay, so how about some men really, if they're gonna date women with kids, they want to date women with kids whose fathers are involved. Okay, how about that? And you want to date guys who are involved with their kids, but you don't mind dating a guy when your baby daddies are not involved with your kids, their kids.
any man, if you are out there, if you are not active in your children's lives, then you are not the man for me. Because if you can't be active in your own kids' lives, and I don't care what the circumstances is, it's an excuse. Then you definitely can't be active in
You don't care. So what about your circumstances? Can he consider that? Since you don't care?
my kids' lives. So that's a huge deal breaker for me. You don't have to have full custody of your kids, but you have to be active.
Will you stop bucking your eyes? That's getting sick. That's getting cycle.
Okay.
That's giving cycle.
So, is the goal marriage this time?
Absolutely.
Still doing it.
Okay, so the request is a man, ideally 6'4", if not 6'4", over 6 feet.
Yes.
Make at least 100K, and marriage is the goal.
Yeah.
How come marriage wasn't the goal before you had your other children?
The first one I was young,
Oh my
and it
God.
just, I mean,
Wait, so you're too young for marriage, but you're old enough to be a mother? And that's what Kevin was saying. Kevin was making that point huge, and like that went past a lot of women. Like, so you're too young, you're a baby, yeah, you're a little girl when it comes to marriage, but you're a grown ass woman when it comes to becoming a mother. Doesn't make any sense. Like you would think motherhood takes more of a woman to do. Like that's more of a woman's responsibility. And marriage is like a little cute thing for 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, hey, let's get married. Yeah, I got this thing backwards, man. Motherhood is more serious than marriage. You can get a divorce. You can't divorce yourself from motherhood. Like Kevin said, y'all more ashamed to be a divorcee rather than be a baby mama.
I don't want to get married to get divorced. I've seen it too many
Look, and yeah, and that's already a pessimistic attitude. You see that? I don't want, and I just said it. She said it. So, so she's giving you the mindset of women who think like this, who had kids but didn't want to get married because they were young. They didn't. So she's telling you, I don't want to get married. Kevin was right because I'm more ashamed to be a divorcee mother. I'm sorry. I don't want to get married because I'd be more ashamed to be a divorcee lady than to be a baby mother. Like they think divorced women are more shameful in society than baby mothers. All right, hold on. Let me send this live link to my boy because he be having some arguments on this right here. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. That's wow. So I mean, Kevin was right on money with that. She just said it. So she's in the relationship with a pessimistic attitude. He's trying to marry you now, and you're thinking about, yeah, but 20 years from now, we might get divorced. And why would you be thinking like a pessimist? Like if everything's going well and you're willing to have his baby, but you don't want to get married because of a hypothetical divorce that you can't even foresee at that current state, like you believe this is the man forever, but you don't want to get married because of a pessimistic view on your marriage somewhere down the line. That's crazy.
times. And instead of me setting myself up for that, and obviously,
I'm gonna get on Umar. So I just wanted to play the early part. I never watched this segment. I didn't know she was gonna do all this. So I played this segment. The part that I wanted to play already passed, where she got 3 children, and each one of them from a different father, a different man. And she wants a high value man. She wants a guy the same height as LeBron James. Um, she got these. I mean, the youngest is 9, and she's not to blame for any fallout. And Kendra asked a good question. She said, "Well, why do you get married to any of those guys?" Well, too young for the first one. She's probably like 22 years old. The first one is too. Hold on, hold on. Let's do the math. She's 42. Oh no, you were not young, sister. She said her son is 20 years old. She got a middle child is 12 and a younger one 9. Okay, so if she's 42 and her oldest child is 20, he's 20, her son is 20. How old was she when she had him? Simple math, right? 20 minus 42. So you were in your 20s, your early 20s. So how How was that young?
It wasn't that marriage was proposed prior to me getting pregnant. It was honestly after I got pregnant. So,
All of them. I mean, well, that's a responsible guy. A guy ain't really a guy was dating you. You were cool in his life, and he just seen how things go. Yeah, having sex and everything. You get pregnant. He like, you know what? Let's get married. I'm taking full responsibility. Like she viewed that incorrectly. Yeah, now he didn't want to propose to me before I was married, before I was pregnant. It was after. Yeah, because y'all just doing your thing. But once you said, "Hey, I'm pregnant," he said, "Oh, this is real. This is real life. This is banned from TV type stuff." All right, listen, let's get married. Jagged edge.
and once I got pregnant, not that it was too late, but it was just like, okay, I've seen signs after that I didn't like, and it's not.
What? What? So wait, so you seen the signs after you were pregnant? All pregnancies? All three? Yo, this is wild. This might be better than Umar.
Too late, but it was just like, okay, and once I got pregnant, not that it was too late, but it was just like, okay, I've seen signs after that I didn't.
So Kendra, listen, you want to be a good interviewer, you got to stop right there. Like you watch Shay Shay, the Shay Shay room. You see how he'll step in. Like, listen, Charlemagne, you see the best that do it. These are academics. Like you got to step in as you can't let them rant and say a bunch of wild stuff for this long. Like if you want to grow, you got 200,000, you got 200,000 subscribers, and you run a good show. This should be at least 500,000, to be honest. Like you should be in the low 20,000s at all. But stuff like this, you let them rant and say a bunch of stuff and you don't check it. And she's trying to date. So you don't want a man to like meet this woman and become victim number 4 and be like, yo, Kendra, yo, I ain't know you didn't ask this out of her, and nah, like you're responsible for who dates this woman.
Didn't like, and it's not something that I wanted to live with for the rest of my life. And I needed to be honest with myself. So instead of me just marrying just to say I was married, I'd rather wait and raise my kids. And
wait a minute. So why don't you wait to be a mother then? So you didn't have a problem saying, so you didn't have a problem with not saying I was married now, but you thought it was cool to say I'm a mama now. Like, yo, listen, in her mind, Kevin Samuel was 100% correct. Sis, you literally thought it was more shameful to be a divorced woman than a baby mother. That's 100% fact by what you're saying.
For them to be great beings, which they are, thank God.
No, and I respect that completely. But just in full transparency, you did it 3 times. So I understand, like, I think people will understand, like, the first time, but then 2 more times with 2 different men, you still went down that same route. So what made you change now? The standard would be you would have to
wait. So you're not going to ask about the other 2 men, Kendra? Yeah, see, that's bad. That's bad.
Married first.
It's not that the standard was different then. It's just that after I got pregnant, like you see a whole different side of people sometimes, and it's a side that I didn't like. So
wait, you were the one that had a different side. How are the men having a different side when they all said, let's get married? That's along the lines of a pregnancy. Like that happens. Like sometimes you get married before the pregnancy. Sometimes they marry before the, pregnancy. But that's nothing was different. Those actions were consistent. You saying no, it looks like you just wanted a baby. And you want another one and another one. And like they realized that, yo, believe me, the fact that she only has 1 kid from each man, those men knew something. Because she would at least had 2 from at least 1 man. Those men, when they said, hi, let's get married, she said no. They're looking like, why you, what's up? That you love me. Listen, I need time by myself. Think about all this. Listen. Give me time. I'll call you back. It looks like that's what happened. Or she went wild and it was like, yo, I'm out. I'm out. I don't see how is it possible you're dating these men, and like you said, your family got fertile. It looks like you were one and done. Like you were who was that? Trey Young. You big at Oklahoma. You just, all right, I'm out. NBA, here I come. One and done with each man.
So,
Okay.
you know, to each his own.
Totally got it. And then you said 100K. Would you date a man that made less, or that's non-negotiable?
For the lifestyle that we live in, with that's non-negotiable. At least, yeah, that would be a minimum.
Okay. Do you
And
normally
they have
date
money,
men?
so it's not only about money. Like they have money, but it's just it's money can't keep you. However, money can definitely help to keep the household together.
I understand. You normally date men that make 100K, I'm assuming.
All right, hold on. What we doing? What we doing over here? If you sleepy, just go. Where you at? Yeah, where your milk? Get your milk. So you dropped it. Oh, you keep throwing it down there. Here, sleep. Come, sleep. Yeah, sleep. Come, lay down. Okay. I change the diaper. I'll change it in a second. Because I don't think he's drinking all day. Change his diaper. It's gonna light that one up too.
More than that, absolutely.
So what's going on with these men? Why you can't make it work with them?
Because now it seems like some of them, that's not what they come in with the intention of saying, that's what they want, a long-term relationship, or, that they want to lead to marriage. However, that's really not what it is. Like
But they all asked, you said they all proposed to you.
Previously dated or went out with a doctor, and it wasn't the fact that he he wasn't accepting of me having children and all those things. However, our goals did not align. So
yeah, as soon as he found out you had 3 kids and each one from a different baby daddy, and I can imagine what you were disclosing during your conversations, all your standards and what you deserve, and and the things that all the bills that he should foot. You probably told him that, hey man, you're a doctor. Can you take care of my mortgage for the next 3 months? Like I think she would request that.
You guys were dating, or you were in a relationship?
No, we dated. No.
Are you dating?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got you. All right. 100K is the minimum. She dates men that make more. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I just got in from my daughter's basketball game, so hold on one second. What the heck is the Kendra Cam? Girl, just hold up the camera and step back. Let me see.
Wait a second.
All right. There we go.
Okay, we see the booty.
Yes.
No, Mom.
Is there?
I hear the
No.
booty.
Yes.
No, Mom.
Is there?
Wait, let me run that back, Turbo. But yo, when they dance like that, they're not secure about their body. Like I noticed that. When you say Kendra can't, anybody whose body is like decent or suspect, they all dance like to distract you. But the ones who got a nice body, like they'll spin around, let you see, and they'll sit back down. It's like a humble thing. They'll get up, show you something, and sit back down. I noticed the ones with the suspect bodies like hers, they all do like a little dance. I'm telling you. You watch the show, just think about it. Just pay attention to that. The women who got a suspect body, watch they all do like a little dance.
And step back. Let me see.
Wait a second.
All right. There we go.
Okay, we see the
No.
booty.
Yes.
No, Mom.
Is there?
I hear your daughter. No, Mom.
Right. Let me show her. She like, absolutely not.
So Jasmine, Houston, Texas, 42, Pisces. Mom to 3. What's the age range you would date?
Yeah, I'm done with this woman, but then, lady, like you really big. You dig? Like you're really big, and so you have all those crazy requirements. Is again, no, you go ahead and press search that dating profile that you got right there. Go ahead and press search. See what happens. 0, no search found. Please expand your search options. I guarantee you. Check more boxes. All right. So let me get out of there. Let me go to my boy that called in or so my man pulled up on Umar. Let me show you this pull up. I have to show you this pull up. Yeah, I've been watching this new show. They're just like this pawn shop thrifter guy. I've been learning a lot because he'd be like people be trying to sell him like fake items, fake watches, whatever. He'd be like examining them, and it's like very interesting. All right. All right, here we go. This is the pull up. Umar is part of some show, and they had people call in. A lot of people call in. They got their own podcast. I guess it's like letting them like promote their podcast.
It should be cleared up. I'm gonna bring 1 or 2 other people up real quick so we can get your take on this before we move back to the conversation here. Who we gonna bring up on this joint, man? You know what? Let's bring the brother. We got Mike in the chat here. Mike, welcome to the stage. Hey. Welcome to Harley Initiated, my brother. Can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, his game face be like mine when I be talking to those people. The One West guys. He acting like, hey, I'm just calling a humble guy calling in. And nothing suspicious about me.
Do me a favor, Mike. Give me your age, your location, and I want to hear your take on this.
29, California. And Umar's not going to like me because I believe that you can date who you want to date, just don't be a coon. And, we regard Frederick Douglass with high esteem, and he married a white woman at the end of the day. So I look at a man's actions more so than who he dates.
Let me respond to my brother. And I appreciate the dialogue because we still brothers, even if we disagree. I want to clarify the Frederick Douglass piece. You're absolutely right. About a decade before his death as an old man, he married a white woman.
So why would you call your school the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, whatever? If I mean, like you lead with black men should date black women. Black women should date black men. Like you lead with that. And then the first name of your school, it's a guy who married a white woman. I mean, like you don't see the contradiction in that. Like you couldn't choose. There's a lot of great black men. Some guys you like, but you could be like, I like this guy. Like, it might be Malcolm X. I like Malcolm X. But damn, man, there's footage of him telling the Yakub story. Like, not footage, but there's audio of him. This is a fact. There's audio of Malcolm X going over the Yakub story. It's like, you have to lose. Malcolm X has to lose points from everybody. He's reading the Yakub, Tribal Shabazz story. He has to lose points for that. So if there was a tie between him and Dr. King won. Malcolm X is on record teaching the Yakub story. Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I was so embarrassed with Malcolm X, man. Oh, I was cringing listening to this stuff. Wait, this might be it right here. No, that's a Smiles channel. So Yeah, his family must have scrubbed that. Hey, come on, man. Stop. They must have scrubbed the internet from this. They are smart, man. But any of those old OGs from Nation of Islam, they got this because it was like a 12 cassette tape series. I know. They gave it to me. I listened to all of them. I'm like, yeah, so his family did a good job. They scrubbed the hell out of the internet for that. They scrubbed the hell out of that internet. Let me do this. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. All right. Good luck, Malcolm X, because it's out there, man. If I got my hands on it, I wouldn't upload it either. Embarrass you, but dude.
But let's not forget about Queen Mother Anna Marie Douglas, who he was married to for nearly 50 years, who gave birth to all 5 of his children, who helped him escape from slavery to freedom, and who ran the Underground Railroad in Rochester, New York during his absence. I'm only bringing that up because we talk about the white woman so much that a lot of our children don't know. Frederick Douglass had a dark-skinned, chocolate, beautiful, nappy-headed wife. So I want to make sure Anna Marie Douglas gets her due. Now, to your...
Wait, how you know she was nappy head? Was did Madam C.J. Walker had that at that time, or that straightening comb?
Question, to your point that we can marry who we want and not be a coon. How is not building a family with a black woman? How can you be exempt from cooning if you do not build family with black woman?
So by your own rhetoric, it's okay if we marry a white woman as long as we marry a black woman first.
No, you should not be marrying a white woman at all. If the salvation of the African people rests on the shoulders of the African family, do we not have an obligation to be with our own women?
So how was that? I mean, is the question for him or Frederick? Because he was the one who did it. I mean, like that was a crazy question. Why would you put it back with him when he just bringing up the guy who you revere at a white wife? And you say African man for the African woman, African woman for the African man, you know what I mean? No exceptions. And he's like, yo, the founder of your school, one of the names to your school is a guy who married a white woman. You know, that's not the guy you should have leading if you're leading with black man for black woman. Sleep.
Interesting. And I believe that you exclusively date sisters, right?
Yes. And what about the wealth argument? Women on average outlive their husbands. So when we transition, if we married a snow bunny, is she going to use any of your wealth to empower the black community after you're gone? I.e. Kobe Bryant, i.e. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, you know, all these great black men who married these white women. James Earl Jones is an elder. We're not expecting him to go anywhere anytime soon. Sidney Poitier still with us, or did he?
I'm not sure.
Can somebody?
I'm gonna look that up.
Look that up, please. I don't want to speak it if it's not correct. correct. We don't want to force no elders into the land of the ancestors before their time.
Well, the only reason I mentioned that I judge a man by his actions is because
he passed. Sidney Poitier passed away, married to a white woman. He was a very wealthy man. That white woman got all the Sidney Poitier's money. That non-African Latino got all the Kobe Bryant's money. That white woman got all the marvelous Marvin Hagler's money. This is wealth that we need to empower the Black community and build institutions. How are you not a sellout if you're giving white people that type of wealth when they've already stolen enough from us? How could you find a white woman who could ever understand you as well as a sister?
Yeah. Well, the only reason why I mentioned people's actions is because you yourself exclusively date Black, yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. And you still have
Why you do me like that? Man, why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man.
Oh, we was going good till Michael went a little left.
Mike, come on.
Oh, man. I thought the brother was a good brother.
And I actually want to talk about some of the stuff that we've been hitting here because
no problem. Go right ahead.
Go right ahead. We hit on colorism a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Which
All right. So I was on mute talking. All right. Anyway, Umar got 2 more hours with these guys. That question, and I wasn't sharing my screen. Oh, you serious?
And you as well as a sister.
Yeah. Well, the only reason why I mentioned people's actions is because you yourself exclusively date Black, yet you're one of the biggest scammers in our community. It's been 12 years. And you still have
Why you do me like that? Man, why you do me like that, bro? Oh, man.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, y'all know when you get put on blast and you're stuck, you can't leave. You would love to leave and go home, and you're stuck in that environment for 2 hours. Let's say you're at work and you tried Tariq Nasheed new deodorant, and let's just say hypothetically it is not strong and it wore off, right? You're at work and let's say you get off at 3 o'clock and it totally wore off at 1 o'clock. I mean, gone. Like you're starting to feel hot and sweaty down there. And now the smell is seeping. That type of embarrassment, that embarrassing moment, you're like, damn, I got 2 more hours of holding my arms closed down to keep my arms down to my side. That feeling is equivalent to this one right here. How about you at the gym playing basketball and you got one of those jobs that can call you in, like, yo, we need you, like you're a manager or some shit. And they're like, yo, we need you. Yeah, come right now. Like, and all you can do is put your sweatpants back on, your shirt back on, all that sweat and must, and down there, it's sweating. You got to go to work like that, and you got 2 hours left. That they need you for 2 hours. That is how he feels right now. That uncomfortness. He got 2 more hours, and that's why I don't believe he gave them their money's worth, because he feels like this. So all the energy inside him is gone. That one call did it.
Man,
Mike, we was going good till Michael went a little left.
Mike, come
on.
Man.
All right, Mike Will made it. Okay, so let's get out of here. All right, so Dr. Umar is going to address. So Dr. Umar is going to address what black love is. Okay. With the bigger picture. Sean Bigger from Math Hop.
What black man you know is going to be in a rush to get married to a woman he can't take care of? If we not talking jobs, we can't talk families. If we talking jobs, we can't talk, unless we talking jobs, we can't talk families, especially now, because we've raised our children for the past 23 years on what? A steady diet of European materialism, conspicuous consumption. They need Nike, they need Balenciaga, they need Gucci, Louis Vuitton. What am I gonna do as a broke black man?
I mean, I don't know who he's referencing, but let's be honest. If we had to do like a gender war, a gender divide right now, black men don't feel like they need Gucci and Balenciaga. Yeah, that's black women. Gucci purse and Louis Vuitton purse. Yeah, no. That's not. When I went and bought this stuff, because I'm listening to rap, I'm listening to what this fool was saying. When I went and bought some designer stuff, there was a huge awakening. I was the only guy with it when I went places. I'm like, so people don't really wear this? I felt so out of place. People got regular Nikes on, regular, Pumas and whatever footwear they want on. What's those skating board sneakers, the black Vans? They got Vans on. I just like after a while, I felt played. Like what? Like I'm the sucker. So brother, but you see those red pumps, those red bottoms, shit. A lot of sisters wearing those. So no, bro. And anybody with a committed relationship with a woman, stop. Most likely your woman is wearing that stuff, and definitely more than you. So when he's acting like black men buy Balenciaga and all stuff, that's a lie. That is far in between. Like you hardly, when I finally see somebody wearing it, like, oh good. Damn, so I don't feel like the only dummy in the community. Oh, good, Smells got it. So I feel like a little justified. So what he's saying is a lie. Is a lie. All right. Ain't nobody got that shit. Ain't nobody got that on. Ain't nobody got that on. Even the drug dealers don't even got it on. Like, do stop.
Approaching a 40-year-old sister, I want to be your king. I want you to be my queen. I want us to make babies. And she looking at me like, where the job at? I'm doing some vending. I'm doing some hustling. I ain't got nothing. You think she gonna let me put that ring on that finger? Until we build up black men economically, we will never build back up the black family. What is the number one job of a man? To protect and provide. We can protect, but we ain't able to provide. And now America, this entire time they was destroying black men, what was they doing with black women? Educating and employing. Do you know black women are the only women in America who out-earn and out-educate?
And I was saying, like, in comparison, like the whole gender split, like I believe it's more black women wearing that than black men. But I'm gonna say overall, black people overall don't buy that. I'm gonna say overall, even when I look at women, the black women, they don't really have a Louis Vuitton purse, and they got like a regular purse. You might see a Coach purse on a black woman. So we really don't buy that. That's why the boycott was stupid. And that's why I was totally against it. It's like, yo, we as a community, as a race, we really don't, like, per person, we really don't buy that stuff. Like, we really don't buy that stuff because it's cheap quality. And we like stuff that lasts. We ain't trying to spend $2,000 on something and 3 times you rock it or wear it or carry it with you, is damaged. Because the resale is terrible. So you got some brothers and sisters that buy it to resell it, and that's about it. But yeah, bro, on average, when you go to these stores, these Saks, these Neiman Marcus, Gucci, all these stuff, man, you ain't gonna see a lot of black folks in those stores. And if you do, they're walking out bagless. Like, anybody, yeah. So, like, there's a myth that we we're the reason why Gucci is rich. No, no, no. I'm gonna tell you who's in those stores. When you go in those stores, somebody check me. Now listen, unless you're in some old Atlanta, where everybody's black. I'm talking about just a store where anybody can go. Black, white, Chinese. You're gonna see Indians in those stores. You're gonna see Chinese. You're gonna see white folks. And when I say white folks, it could be immigrants like Russian or Italian, but you're gonna see mainly. You're gonna see in those high designer stores. You're gonna see. You're gonna see, and usually the person walking out with bags are women, but you're gonna see white women, Chinese women, and Indian women. And if I could narrow it down from there, you're gonna see Chinese women and Indian women. They be in those stores the most. All my clients, women, they got Louis this, Louis that, all of them. So it's a myth that black folks that we be buying up Gucci and all that stuff. That's a complete lie. Myself and a guy at the gym, black, and then there's a Puerto Rican dude. He has it, but three people in the gym got a Gucci wallet. That's everybody got a regular leather wallet, good wallet they bought from who knows, but it's just a good wallet. So that's a big myth.
Educate their mates. We the only one. Our women have more degrees than us and make more money than us. But let me clarify with you, Queen. That's not a problem by itself. Just because my wife makes
like the ones who got the money like that, they're definitely buying it. The black folks who got the money like that, yeah, they're definitely buying it. And like we kind of like don't, we're not really caught off guard or surprised. We're like, yeah. We think that's what rich people do. They just buy a bunch of bull.
make more money than me, that ain't no problem. You know why it becomes a problem? When people ask her why. It's the interpretation of the difference. When they ask the black woman, why you make more money than your husband? Because he lazy. He's shiftless. He irresponsible.
I don't believe those be the answers. This guy, he's extreme. I don't think a wife is saying that about a husband that she loves and want to be with till she dies. She's not saying that, Dr. Umar. Stop.
He don't want nothing out of life. See that? It's the reasons why. And then when they ask the black man, why your woman make more money than you? Because she masculine. She want to dominate me.
Listen, I'm not married, but damn it, all my friends are. I never had a conversation with the wife. She said it about him, or the husband, the friend, saying that about her. And even if she made more, I never heard them talk like that way to each other ever. You dig? So stop it.
She don't want no black man telling her nothing. She working with the white man against the black man. It's not the fact that sisters make more money. It's
All right, hold on 1 second. All right, so we're gonna pause this live. I'm gonna call in to Zaria Cross the Line Radio to promote the debate. And plus, that's good. Look, I get to set the terms on what I want to talk about, which is the virgin birth. I don't want to talk about. I mean, he want to talk about something else, which is cool, but that something else doesn't answer definitively whether a virgin birth happened or not. See, so it's like then that might be my only shot. So I debate him. Let's say I win, or a draw, or a close where he wins. He's not gonna want to debate the virgin birth. So it's like, dude, I did all this. I came back debating one West guys out of retirement to debate the virgin birth only. I didn't come out of retirement debating these guys to debate a side topic, an extended topic off the virgin birth. So I'm gonna call it his show, and right now, let me see, he's live right now. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And matter of fact, you guys come over there with me so you guys can say, hey man, We want to hear a virgin birth debate. All right. Hold on. Lost my radio. Because he has a different, he has this and he got a different channel that he goes, that he's, okay. So it ain't this one. What's his other channel? He has another channel. It might be this one. Damn, what channel he's on? Yeah, I don't see him live. Hmm. All right, let me click this. All my links. All right. So the only YouTube he got is this one. This is probably the same one I just clicked. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just hit him up directly on Facebook. Yeah, it doesn't say live. All right, so let me hit him up directly on Facebook because he wants to promote the debate. But the topic he gave Sarnetta was like, wait, what the hell is that? I mean, I don't mind debating that topic. Trust me, I don't mind. I'm gonna beat him up there too. But we're like skipping to the second half. You know, so it'll make more sense to debate the virgin birth and then debate the side topic because that's an extension of the virgin birth. But while we debate the extension and leave the main, you know, sauce, main ingredient untouched, that's just goofy. All right, so let me hit them up. I hope it ain't no damn Clubhouse. I don't have Clubhouse. Let me find out. Give me a second. Did it say the 18th? Yeah. I'm always talking to mute. I said, I say he's going live at 10 o'clock. So I know I seen that 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna call him in. But he's funny though. I was like, yo, that topic that you gave Sanetta said, yo, we gotta change that. Now he, you know, he gonna hit me back like, how do you want to adjust it? Dude, all of my debates, well, not all of them, but like if if I did 200 debates, 90 of them are virgin birth. Yeah. None of them are prophecy of the virgin birth. They're all fulfillment of virgin birth. Dude, let's get that out the way. Let's get the virgin birth out the way. Unless one of your comrades, if you could talk Deacon into sitting down with me before. So this is what I would do. I would take, so I got topic, but I have to debate the virgin birth first. That's going to lay down the foundation. That got to be out there first. Okay. So if you can somehow get those guys who are running from me, they all block me on Facebook, a bunch of cowards. So if you could somehow get Deacon or Gorilla Hebrew to sit down across from me, I would debate them virgin birth, and I'll do Tazariak topic and prophecy stuff. Oh, is he sleep? Oh yeah. I might be able to get up. I might be able to get up. I looked over, he's knocked out. All right. Let me go ahead and play some of this. I'm gonna throw a link in the chat, but I hate to throw a link in the chat when I'm doing like a video review, because people be coming on and talking over the damn video. I never get to finish it. All right. So yeah, my experience, white women are as leaders as hurtful, but they aren't good leaders. Survive and see schools out there. And then to me are harder black men and black men. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the entrepreneurship definitely, like white folks, we had you feel like you were the literal slave. Like dude, you know the civil rights era, like we won that, right? I don't think you can call me that N-word on the job, bro. Or call me boy. I don't think you can do that, man.
The reasons why she believes she does, and it's the reasons why we believe she does. And guess what? Both of the reasons come from white folks. We are taking what white people taught us about each other and we're using it against each other. The new war against black man is against the black family. We're going to stop the love. That's what.
Hey, this is like the Nation of Islam rhetoric, where they give white folks all the power in the world. And again, when he's saying white folks, he's really saying all white people are in on this global national plot. Global, but since he's talking about America, he really talks as though white people as a whole are all in on this plot to stop the black family. Oh, God.
Look at it. Look at your commercials. All the commercials, what you see? Black man, white woman, black.
Okay, now he thinks the commercials to stop. So where black folks say, you know what? Black man, white woman, you know what? Hey, Bonquisha, I'm out. I'm about to find me, Becky. Or Bonquisha, like, hey, Ray Ray, you see that commercial? I want to be like that. Okay, so listen, man, I'm out. What's wrong with this guy?
Black woman, ambiguous. Right, or racially ambiguous. But let me ask you a question. White people not in love with black folks. Police kill us every day.
Yeah, so, you heard this dude? I told you. He said white people are not in love with black people. And then he referenced a handful of police officers and said they kill us every day. Okay. So again, I told you this is the Nation of Islam type of spill that he's doing right now. White people don't love black folks, and police kill us every day. Police kills us every day. I mean, if that's not extreme, the police kills us every day. White people don't love us. I mean, I don't know how you come to that conclusion. Like this guy has a degree, like a PhD. Don't white people vote on him to have a PhD? Right? When he does a dissertation, ain't that how it works? And don't they approve him or say no? Isn't it like I don't know, no man. I could have sworn it's like very subjective like that, where they could like vote and say, yeah, that's good enough. I mean, it sounds like if white folks didn't love you, who Dr. Umar, you wouldn't probably have a PhD. Somebody had to vouch for you. All right.
That's
So
kind of,
Say that again.
I was gonna say that's kind of what I was hopping on to ask. Like, he's in a field that is supposed to be dominated and regulated by the research. Like, how are you drawing all of these conclusions? You know what black women say when they asked, and do you know what black men say? And I'm just trying to figure out where's the research, where's the surveys, where's the studies that say that those are the responses.
Did you get a chance to watch Charleston White rant on Dr. Umar like recently? So he had a recent rant where he's
No, I actually just seen like a little preview for it earlier when I was on my lunch on YouTube. And I don't really watch him, so I mean, I didn't click on it, but I seen they said that he went off
yeah.
on
I
him.
mean, it was definitely like niggardly, like one of those rants. He was very over sexualized, and if you into I mean, if you could tolerate that, you could watch it because he talked about his himself down there a lot. So, but but he said the same thing though. He said Umar just be making stuff up. He said, this guy don't have no studies for none of this stuff he's talking about, and he is saying it like it's true. And this is kind of um what I believe Dr. Wesley Muhammad from Nation of Islam be doing. He is a doctor in like religious like history, historical like religion, something like that. And he'll use that title to talk about like relationships or like something else that has nothing to do with his field. Like he'll say Dr. Wesley presents. So it kind of mislead black folks to believe when you're a doctor, when you have a doctorate degree, you're smart about everything. Like everything is your field. Like, and that's kind of
Yeah,
what
but
we believe.
I was gonna say, yeah, but it's crazy because it's not just them. So I even noticed, and you probably don't know it or ain't heard about it, but there's a show Married to Medicine, and these are medical doctors. And so one of the doctors made a very uh damaging and biased comment about black women regarding, mortality rates and them, not faking or, exaggerating symptoms to get an excuse from work. And she had an opportunity when the question was posed to her to really kind of dig into the issues that's contributing to, you know, pregnant black women dying in childbirth, which, not to say it can't be because they maybe not are documenting their symptoms, but there's a host of other reasons, one of which is, systemic bias and racism that does not believe that black women experience pain in the same way that other races do. So the fact that she's a doctor that said it is problematic. But what was more problematic was the other doctors that are on the show with her that are pretty much like dismissing it, like, oh, well, she's sweet and she's this. And, like, no, that statement was problematic. And then they've actually said, well, we're doctors. We don't lie and we don't do this, as if they don't make mistakes. They don't lie. They don't exaggerate. They don't have, any type of bias. Like so it's a real problem. And it's not just, conscious community. It's just in general, people will take one, specialization or one skill set and try to pose themselves as an expert in all things, or that they are ethical, and like it's a problem.
Yeah. And the reason why I say, yeah, I don't think it's exclusively just the black community, but I think in the black community, it's like the pickings for it because we are like the most uneducated. So when you're like uneducated, you kind of think anybody with education above yours is like just smart. So when you hear a PhD or professional or expert, like you're really like kind of like shell shocked, like, yeah, that person must know it all. And we have people just be talking and Not even just and guess what? You don't even need a doctor degree in our community to be trustworthy. You could just call yourself Doctor So and so, and the fact you called yourself doctor or something, people take you serious. Like when Doctor, they call him Doctor Bill Valentine, was telling you to paint your walls with lead poison. Like, I guess so. He's a doctor. And I think even if you even find lead poison, you probably get locked up if it's in your house. Like the paint, especially with kids, I'm sure you're gonna have some issues with.
Kids, pregnant women. They don't play about that.
Yeah, you gonna have some. Then you tell them, yeah, like, well, why you got this? I'm gonna paint the walls. I'm gonna block out the 4 or 5G.
They better not try to rent that thing. Try to mess around. Have a whole case on their hands.
All right, so he's talking about black love. All right, do you know who this dude right here is on the right? You ever seen him before? The dude on the right side of.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. At first glance, I was like, "Is this nigga sitting up there with Flavor Flav?" But then I was like, "Nah, that ain't Flav. I don't know who that nigga is."
That's Do you know
That's
the Math
bigger.
Hoffa show?
Is it bigger?
Yeah.
Bigger on Black Love? Okay.
He's from the Math Hoffa show. He was a dark dude sitting in the back chair, and like he'll barely talk. But he will talk here and there, but he will barely talk. So he said Math Hoffa never paid him. That's why he left and he was doing his own thing. And according to his personality, like everything he's bringing on his show, like he was never a good fit for Math Hoffa. I don't know how that even worked. Like this guy doesn't do anything what Matt Hoffa talks about, like his livelihood is like nothing. I don't know how Matt Hoffa show could benefit from his like. Now he does know about hip hop though, but I don't know, like because he's into more spirituality. All right, some other play.
Why y'all got our kids thinking white people in a rush to marry black folks? Because they want to brainwash the children out of black love. If you notice, our children are being brainwashed into believing that you can only love someone of the same gender or someone of another race. You don't see no black on black. What happened to the Jeffersons? What happened to the Cosby Show? What happened to Good Times? What happened to all them shows we had black on black love? You don't see it. Blackish, you got black on black love. But of course, the wife is mixed race, and there's nothing against, Diana Ross's daughter. But my point is, it ain't the same black on black skin love you saw.
See, and that's the thing that I don't like. See, it's when people do the black on black, the blackly thing. Like you would think they'll be consistent with it all across the board. So Diana Ross' daughter is a biracial woman. Like she's a byproduct of what Dr. Umar rejects, what he speaks against. So it's like, dude, if you are against interracial relationships, especially black and white, why do people like him consistently accept the offspring of such a relationship? Like you would think you'd be like, nah. I, I always felt that like we're like you're so against it, but once they have a kid, you're like, hey, okay, bring them over here. They're black. And then, they kind of hold them to high regards and high esteems, and they become the icon of like black beauty. So it's like everything he's saying, everything he's against, the commercials. It's like, dude, those people in the commercials that's supposed to be black, they are the ones who are coming from mixed homes, mixed relationship homes. So it's like, you would think him to be consistent. Hey, nah, we reject that. That's not black. That's a byproduct of the white man. I don't know.
Yeah, and
That
I was saying, yeah, and I don't know. I feel like I can kind of understand the element of conditioning, and are we conditioned to some degree? Yeah, of course. However, I just can't really blame our current dynamic just on that because we had like when has Black love in our history in this country ever been supported or promoted or anything? You understand? Like it didn't stop people before us, from facilitating, and I don't think it stops anyone now. Do I think that that is what propagandized? Absolutely, but in my community, I don't see. Well, let me start lying because I happen to live in Minnesota, and so it is an influx of that here. But just in general, in most communities I've lived in, I've seen mostly Black people with mostly Black people. It ain't been, you know, with someone that's outside of their race. It ain't been all of these, biracial children. And so to me, I don't know. It seems like he's doing the same thing he's accusing society of doing, painting a narrative about the Black family when you're painting a narrative about the current state of, the Black community and culture that's based off of the propaganda. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not based on fact or evidence. Yeah. You're painting a counter narrative. Right. Neither is based in fact or truth.
Narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
70s TV shows. This is for the children. It's not for us.
And I'm telling you, maybe you didn't see the last time I played this, but he's very disrespectful. Like, bro, you're a guest, and they want you to talk, but damn, bro, like, relax and let the host, maybe he want to say something, or I mean, this guy, he's not going to stop until they stop him. Like, he's not going to stop. Like, he's like, I don't call nobody out, but there's some brothers in the conscious community that will not stop talking if you don't stop them. Like, they'll talk the whole show.
But he what they call it, when niggas just be talking, like ain't really saying nothing. I feel like they got a name for it in the community.
Babble or explaining.
Yeah, but pretty much he like to hear himself talk. Like if you listen to him, he ain't really saying nothing, that he ain't said before.
Right.
It's to me, it's just a sermon, and I get tired of hearing sermons.
And he it's normally there's a couple OGs like elder religious folks that do that, and you kind of like expect it because they're like stuck in their time when preaching was everything. All the preachers that had all, the Dr. Kings, the Malcolm X. At one point, it was all about preaching. So like Father Allah, like it was all about preaching. Like, let me just talk, you shut up and just write stuff down. No dialogue. Let me just preach, and I get done. Give me a standing ovation, and I'm out of here. I might take a question or two, and I'm out of here. Like I could see them stuck doing that. But this guy, he's not part of that. But he's behaving like that. Like he's just preaching.
Wash Black kids against wanting a spouse of the same race. So if we're not teaching our kids about Black love, there will be no Black love. And guess what's helping this? Colorblind Black folks. Marry a Black woman? Excuse me? I've had Black mothers tell me I cannot tell my son to only marry a Black woman.
Now he think he can stop that. This guy is blaming.
I mean, I actually like he's delusional. Like I actually feel like you sound very delusional if you think that you can instruct an adult as to how they live their life. And if you can, I would venture to say you have a very unhealthy attachment with your kids. You need some counseling if you need to exercise that much control over who they present themselves as an adult. Like at some point they get to make their own decisions. And as a psychologist? Is it? Like you should be one of the main people telling their sense of independence and their self-identity and being able to develop that and not have to rely on their parent to tell them who they should be. That's important.
And we never see his kids. He talk all this stuff, and we never see his kids. It's like, dude, like your kids probably got all type of, white baby mothers or white baby daddies. Like we don't know, and we'll never know because he'll never admit that because then he can't tell black women, excuse me? So like his family life is like hidden from the public. But he talks a lot about this stuff. You should be transparent. Like at least Polite, was transparent.
I mean, really, the family should be speaking for him without him having to speak on it. You see what I'm saying? Like, they should be the blueprint. Just if you watch them, people should be able to see your values and what you produce.
Right. That's why, like, even Polite had his family right there. So he was like, I guess I gotta take what you're saying. At least you believe, not take what you're saying, but at least you believe what you're saying, because your family is playing it out, and they're all on board. So, yeah, I think if you're gonna talk the family stuff, you should have your family, like you say, talking for you.
Because of their beliefs. Do you hear what I'm telling you? I can't do that because I believe in this and my religion don't allow me to do this. This is what they tell me. So I said, why are you complaining about not being able to find a good black man? How are you going to say you can't find a good black man, but you can't tell your son to marry a black woman?
You see that face? Yeah, look.
You can't tell your son.
Yeah, these faces that he does, like, these are manufactured. Like, he's in a mirror. I said this last time. He's in a mirror practicing these speeches. Yeah, how do you go from this face to this face right here?
To marry a black woman.
In a matter of 10 seconds? Yeah, how do you go to the extreme facial gesture to this? Angry as hell to calm as hell.
He's definitely putting on a production.
Yeah. Like, yo, this, you gotta preach. You gotta act.
And guess what? These white women, they on a mission. They on a mission. They are either there to bankrupt you.
Now look, when he say white women, he means all white women. He ain't talking about the few that's into like black men. Or black women. He's saying all.
Or incarcerate you. Look what happened over the past week. Puffy got hit with another lawsuit.
You heard this guy? He makes a blanket statement and give you 1-2 examples. Like celebrity examples. So all somebody gotta do is find one black and white relationship and be like, hey, he ain't bankrupt, he ain't in jail, and they're together after 20 years.
Marcellus Wiley hit with a lawsuit. Bill Cosby hit with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Jamie.
He ain't like these guys were innocent. Like, these are Rodney Kings. Like, dude, all these guys were into some shady behavior, shady acts. These guys aren't totally innocent. You gonna say OJ next?
Jamie Foxx hit with a lawsuit. Now, not every accuser is white, but overwhelmingly.
Bro, I said that was horrible. His main point was mentioning white women, because he said white women are the ones who are gonna bankrupt you or send you to jail. And then he gives you women that are not white, and then say, hey, they're not all gonna be white. So, bro, what the hell is your point? What is your point? I'm thinking you're gonna mention all white women.
They are. And you see the old crusty snow bunny that's after Bill Cosby? Guess when he allegedly violated her? 1972.
Man, that's when he messed up at. No man I thought she'd be back later, but that's when he messed up at. I hope she was here for that one. He said he allegedly violated that woman in 1972. And he feels like, hey man, that's 50 years ago. Leave it alone. But he the same blackologist who will want justice for Emmett Till. It happened longer. That was segregation. That was like 50s or 60s. That was a long time ago, way longer than Bill Cosby allegations. So it's like, so because it was old, that means no justice?
That's when he allegedly violated her. 1972. I wasn't even born yet.
I think fornication.
I wasn't even born yet. So the white people who weren't born from the Emmett Till, they could say, "Hey, man, you justice for that. I wasn't even born." Yeah, I mean, you would think a man that with some type of college degree behind him would make more sense than that. Like that was a weak, weak point to make.
I think fornication destroys black love. I'm always. I know you're gonna. I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But
look, he tried to talk. He cut him right back off. I'm gonna call him Zarek in a little bit.
We still have to look at.
Wait, matter of fact, let me see what he's doing. He might have a period where I could call him before he goes on the subject. Let me see. Let me see if this is the period where he just playing music or something. I'll call in. Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me see. All right, so King. So I gotta see when I can. I gotta see when I could call in.
Now you have to. No, I said I have a water. Thank you, and he brought that over.
Yeah, they were Kataza.
What?
I'm just looking at his live, just trying to see when's the best time to call in.
Sounds like a Lil Wayne, bro. My shades on. My scrubs on. I can call that shit a rescue. Excuse me. Hey man, I feel like I ain't been here in a minute, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. You like left.
All right, so let me see.
Going each and every place with the mic. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That song was fire. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what niggas do better. And then phone call in the lobby, they let you leave. Shout out to my man Will Mega. You know what I mean? What okay, so you want me to it's been a while, he's rusty. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show, you understand? This is Cross the Line Radio. Joining me this evening is Captain Tazaryak, you understand? Since he says it's my show, he's my co-host. And I am your host, Captain Katazar. Big ups to Sharga Pond, you understand? Always she got here, buddy.
Oh, these my body scrubs, man. I've been listen, I forget the sister that told me. I forget the sister that told me I had to start making body scrubs. So these are.
Is that for when you're taking the shower?
All right, so I'm gonna wait till they start talking about something. I'm gonna know when I should call in. Right now, he's promoting his product.
The entrapment that is being done by the white power structure in order to take back the resources of black men so they're not available for the community.
Oh my God.
Right? Even if you look at Kobe Bryant, who was murdered because He was going to start his own sneaker brand to compete with Nike in his own professional basketball league to compete.
All right. Wait, hold that. Yo, he said that thing. Yo, he said that like we all believed Kobe Bryant was murdered. He said that so smoothly. Like we just roll with conspiracy theories. Be like, yo, that conspiracy theory, that's true. The white man killed Kobe. Hey, yo, this is wild. Wait, let me find my phone. Okay. All right, yo. Oh wait, do I want to play that right now? This conspiracy theory. Hold on. Let me see what Captain Katazak going on. I want to see when I should call in. Hold on.
But yeah, you got it from here, man. It's your show.
What? Yeah, he's just acting like he tired.
Trying to get into the groove.
Like, he's like, I didn't talk class, Katazak. I need you to do most of the talking. Couple of couple of other things going down in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, if any of you haven't, what's up?
Mentioned world. I said Iran.
I got to use the bathroom. Bad as hell. Hold on.